In my channel, I will never stop repeating for you that real professional trading is totally different in comparison with this social media trading, when these kind of traders selling you their lifestyle through their phones, they're closing one or two trades in $1 million of the profit without showing you any kind of proven statistic. In the end, they are telling you, okay, buy my trading course today and your life will be changed tomorrow. As faster you will understand that this is not working like that in reality, faster you will start making money in this industry, because trading, this is hard dedication to your work. This is 8 to 10 hours in front of your screen. This is like 2-3 years of your time you need to spend to learn, to create your own strategy, to know how to work with the emotional part, because for some people this is the crucial why they are not making consistent profit. You need to create some diversification with your trading strategies, with the trading instrument, and only after that you might start making money. And this is the reason why lots of professional investors, traders, and also like people who just coming to the market from the beginning deciding to go into the direction of the copy trading. For the investors, copy trading gives them chance to earn higher profit in comparison with classical investments like real estate or with the strategies buy and hold. For the traders, they trying to go into the copy trading because diversification. They have the clear understanding there is no ideal trading strategy. The best things that you can make in the trading, this is the diversification by different strategies, by different instruments, and maybe even like asset classes. And if we're talking about newcomers to the market, they have the clear understanding, okay, I have lack of the time, lack of the knowledge, and lack of the emotional control from the beginning that give me chance to make a profit. And this is why this topic is very popular on my channel, because for us, no need to know exactly how this guy is trading. We're just checking real proven statistic on the live account. We're just trying to identify which strategy and the signal provider is really good and we can trust our money too. And this is it. We're creating portfolio and moving forward. And this is why, guys, I decided to create today one more video with my top 5 traders that we can choose for subscription in 2026. So let's start. Most of the times when we are talking about the best signal providers, we are going to the website MQL5. And it's not because I'm dealing with them and I have some benefits from referring the clients. For me, the most important to deal with the website that providing for us like a lot of verified, trustable results. As first of all these recommendations that I will mention in the video, I will use for myself. Secondly, lots of the brokers nowadays have some kind of social trading, like a copy trading system. But this is just internally, so you cannot like deal with the trader if he's using another forex broker company. And secondly, lots of the time some of the brokers were catched on playing and manipulating some of the numbers. So when we're dealing with MQL5, at least I know that this is big website. And by the way, the company MetaQuotes owning this website, this is the same company that owning MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5. In this website, I can find more than 7,000 signal providers from different brokers, from different countries. So for me, it's very easy to find who's really performing good, and I can easily subscribe my own money to him. But recently I started getting some messages with the request to check from my site the C-Trader, as they have like a similar style of the copy trading system like MetaQuotes. If you know another websites or the companies that having the same copy trading system but not internally, just inside of the forex broker company, leave into the comment section this name and I will be happy to do this. If you will go directly to MQL5 website, especially in the signal section, here you can see that you can choose like signal providers for 2 terminals, MetaTrader 5 and MetaTrader 4. For me personally, I prefer to use more MetaTrader 5, so that's why I'm searching more for the signals provider, especially for this kind of platform. But it's up to you. We can help you with the both trading terminals. But let me choose MetaTrader 5. Then I want to choose it, for example, as a list. And here right now, as you can see in one page, we have 48 signal providers, and overall we have 47 pages. So it's around like 2,000 signal providers. And if you will click one by one and start checking the detailed statistic one by one, it will take like lots of your time, So that's why when we were doing all this kind of research for ourselves and for my own account, we created this kind of parsing Excel file. So what we are doing, we are taking all information from MQL5, putting it, into our Excel file, and it's make my life so much easier, to filter them. Like for example, we have here around 2,269 signals, but one of my criteria adds, for example, recovery factor. So recovery factor, this is the ratio between net profit and the maximum drawdown. So for example, I want to see signals that greater, for example, than recovery factor 2, and what happened right now? So we have just 710 signal providers. If I will do like more kind of filtration, I will just like find maybe 100 or even 50, and then I will check everything one by one. So if you want to have the same Excel file, you can easily buy it. I will leave all the links into description to this video. So this Excel file costing just $15. This is for MetaTrader 5, MetaTrader 4, or you can buy like in one purchase, you can buy 2 of these files. So let me go, guys, directly for one very important criteria that will really help you to find who's the best one in MQL5. The most difficult part in all this research for the best signal providers for the copy trading, this is to understand which strategy is good and to which trader we can easily trust our money. Of course, we are doing that by comparing some of the numbers, but some of the strategies, they are very risky to invest our money. Especially I'm talking about strategies that using like some kind of averaging and multiplier for the risk management. How it's working? When the opening position and position not going into their direction, they're not putting the stop loss, they are not fixing their minus, but they start adding additional position, and sometimes even they are multiplying their trading volume. And by doing that, they involving a lot of our capital into the risk. Let me show you one example. So a lot of the times people sending me some kind of signal providers with question, Alex, please check the signal provider and tell me what do you think about that. And right now in front of you, you can see one of the signal provider which was very successful in 2025, and I got like more than 10 messages with questions about this signal. And it's easy to understand why people was asking me about that, because look at his equity. It was beautiful. Yes, of course, in January he made some of the minus, which was expected from my side. But if we will look at 2025, he was closing some of the months, more than 40% of the profit from his balance, which looked like insane, But from my side, I will never recommend for you to use this kind of signal provider. For me, it's easy to understand if I'm going to, for example, the history, and I can see, he's not putting the stop loss, and he's using some kind of the multiplier. So you see 001, 002, 003, sometimes 005, which is like making a bit risky. But what's the easier way to check what he's doing wrong is by checking the difference between the drawdown by balance and the equity. And this is what lots of the people don't understand how it's working. Calculation the drawdown, it's very important before even start investing into the copy trading, because we cannot predict the future and we don't know how much money we can earn, So this is some kind of mathematic probability based on the previous results. But what we need to calculate from the beginning, maximum risk, because of course we are investing money in the copy trading because we want to generate higher profit, but because of that it's involving some kind of risk. So the maximum size of our risk we need to know from the beginning, and for that we need to calculate and to pay attention on the drawdown of the signal provider. In general, in trading we have two types of the drawdowns: drawdown by balance and drawdown by equity. Drawdown by balance including just drawdown what happened in closed position, drawdown by equity in open position. Let me show you on the simple example how it's worked. Imagine we have account of $1,000. We open position buy and position didn't go in our direction, and when it was close to zero, we successfully closed this position on minus $10, which is equal to our account 1%. So our drawdown by balance in this particular case just 1%. But during this period of time when we were holding position, it went down and our equity was around like minus $200, so which is equal to our account 20%. So in this one particular trade, our drawdown by balance, just 1%, but drawdown by equity was 20%. This is what majority of these averaging and martingale trading system they are doing. They are trying to hold position in minus and close it just into the small price. So for example, if in our particular case we will close not minus $10 but plus 10, we will be like drawdown by balance 0, but drawdown by equity still was 20%. So we were thinking for a long time how to make our life easier, in searching the best signal providers and how to filter them, from the starting point from our Excel file. And we decided that the best things what we can do, this is calculating drawdown difference. So when it's difference, we are comparing percentages of the drawdown by balance and drawdown by equity. And when it's difference higher than 15%, 100% they are using martingale on the averaging, and I check it many times, and I will show you right now how it will make our life easier in searching the signal providers. So for example, first of all, what I will do, I will go to the weeks and I want to see the signal providers that working like more than, for example, 26 weeks, which is equal to half of the year. And another point what I will do, drawdown difference, I will choose it's supposed to be less than 15%. And what we have right now after all our checking, let me show you. So you see, starting point was 2,200 signals. Then, by filtrating just for the recovery factors, it became like a little bit more than 700. And right now we have 289 signals. But if, for example, we will go to recovery factor to put even more, for example, 3, we have already how many signals? Just 189. And I can easily tell you, this is really good trading signals. You can easily trust to them your own money. But let me show you right now top 5 that I can recommend for subscription. So guys, and the first signal provider I can easily recommend for subscription, this is MSC Gold Invest Pro. I mentioned the signal several times during different reviews. I even subscribe to him by himself, and I'm generating profit together with him. As you can see, he's already in plus for more than 3 years, and my recommendation is combined with the signal from the same signal provider. As you can see here, you see from all the months he made just 1 month, close 1 month in minus, which is July minus 14%, but in his another signal he closed the same July 2025 plus 10%. So this is the logic, to use several signals at the same time, which will cover risk of each other, and only in that case we'll be able to work in plus. Another signal for me, this is something new, because as you can see in MQL5 rating, he's right now in 1262 spot, which is insane, but he's really nice. He changed a bit his style of the strategy, but I was checking how he's trading during visualization, and his trading is insane. You see, some of the months he closed 1%, minus 1.3, minus 9.8, but then 41, 112, 84, 51. So this guy can generate like a huge profit. Another signal which I can easily recommend, trading manually, trading with the algo trading, which what I like in him, this is 81% of the profit, maximum drawdown just 22. I was already recommending him before, and I can easily do this right now, and especially in January months when lots of the people lost their money, by trading gold. He's made plus, which is good sign for me, and I can easily recommend the signal provider for the subscription. And one of the last signals, this is only UJ. He's right now one of the top by MQL5 rating. I was also subscribed to him. In February he made some minus, but I like his style of the trading, so I'll still give him some time. I will watch how he's working, and if he closed like March in plus, I will subscribe to him one more time. But as I'm saying, I really like the way how he's trading. And the last signal, this is the Gold Harvest medium risk, also beautiful signal. As you can see, he's trading almost 1 year, closed last year in plus, and this year in making like insane plus. So this guys, this is the signals that I can easily recommend it to you. They are not using any kind of like a martingale and the averaging, and I think you will be more than happy with their results by copying them. Thank you very much for watching this video, waiting for your messages, and see you in our next video.